Seasong River is located on the Hanqin Peninsula at the southern tip of Taiwan. It is a central government-managed river under the jurisdiction of 7th River Management Branch, Water Resources Agency. In the past, local residents relied on walking along the river for transportation. They had to cross the river 4 times along the way to see how the name Seasong River originated. The upper mainstream, Ruring River, converges with Mudun River at Kijilu. Downstream of Mudun Reservoir, the mainstream becomes Seasong River, which later merges with Yusha River at Nanshimen and Deme River at Wenquan Village. The Seasong River's mainstream flows southwest of Chichen Township into the Taiwan Strait. It has a total length of 31.91 kilometers and a drainage area of approximately 124.88 square kilometers. The river flows primarily through Mudun Township and Chichen Township. The Seasong River Basin completed 10,388 meters of embankment construction in 1995 and 7,118 meters of riverbank protection of the flood control works. In recent years, because of the efforts of 7th River Management Branch, Water Resources Agency, no damage to embankment or flooding has occurred. The Southern Region Water Resources Branch regularly conducts disaster response drills for typhoons, floods, and earthquakes at Mudun Reservoir to ensure its structural safety and stable water supply during typhoon and flood events as well as after an earthquake. Under the challenge of global climate change, the frequency of short-duration heavy rainfall events has been increasing. The western side of Chichen Township and the areas around the Lianhuachi ditch drainage system are relatively low-lying, may have potential flooding risks. Future efforts should focus on addressing the challenges of climate change through non-engineering runoff allocation strategies. The Seasong River watershed currently has 8 streams at risk for debris flow. The Pingtung County government has planned evacuation routes and shelters. The Mudun Township office regularly conducts disaster prevention drills for debris flow and evacuation procedures. Seasong River has abundant water resources. Mudun Reservoir, located in the middle reaches, has a daily water supply capacity of 100,000 cubic meters and an annual supply of approximately 37 million cubic meters. It serves as a multi-purpose reservoir, providing general domestic water for 15 townships in southern Pingtung as well as Kenting National Park, special military areas, ships, and Wulating Airport. It also supplies the irrigation water to downstream regions. The Seasong River Basin, from the estuary to the upstream Dongyuan wetland, is home to rich and natural ecological resources. The estuary is one of the important breeding grounds for Nerita in southern Taiwan. Long-term observations have noted the presence of species like the Taiwan tauren carp, Formosan striped dace, the Mount Gobi, which are fish species with low pollution tolerance, indicating that the water quality of Seasong River is mildly polluted. The estuary is also an important habitat for many winter migratory birds and endangered species, such as the black-faced spoonbill, Chinese egret, gray-faced buzzard, Taiwan bobo, common kestrel, and the osprey. In the future, ecological checks should be conducted to minimize the impact of engineering projects on the ecological environment. Environmental development should focus on removing invasive species. and creating green spaces along riverbanks to restore and strengthen the green infrastructure.
我是昆山科技大学的翁玉松老师，我最主要的研究是河口沿海的生态系。在我看过的各个河川里面，四重溪是一个非常具有特色的河川。它不但河口有黑面琵鹭、唐白鹭、鱼鹰来这边捕食，还有另外一个特色就是蛋螺。蛋螺这边有10几种，小皇冠蛋螺、平行蛋螺、长臂蛋螺，这些蛋螺是以前在地的居民会来捕捞，作为他们的食物之一。所以，一个好的河口不但提供生态系的服务，而且也提供在地居民的经济的活动。
The Sisong River area is rich in historical, cultural, and recreational tourism attractions. Sisong River Estuary, Seaside Story Museum, Chechen Fuan Temple, Sisong River Hot Spring, Ximen Ancient Battlefield, Mudun Incident Memorial Park, Dongyuan Important Wetland. In light of the rich and relative natural ecological environment of Sisong River, the next phase of river basin management and development should focus on the concept of coexistence with water and the ecological environment. This should involve comprehensive planning and action, aimed at ecological conservation of the estuary and the wise utilization of resources to highlight local environmental features. Recreating the cultural heritage of Mudun indigenous people and showcasing local characteristics will help achieve sustainable ecological development in the mountains and coastal regions. The ultimate vision is to foster a resilient and livable Sisong River waterfront.